There's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are.
The United States is working towards developing an anti-gravity aircraft, causing potential concerns in Moscow and Beijing. The escalation of Russian aggression against Ukraine has dashed hopes for a peaceful global transformation in the early 21st century.
Look at the conflict in Ukraine. One side is dominating the global narrative, the other side has been proclaimed the villain. I'm talking about NATO and Russia.
Recognizing that conflicts are often resolved on the battlefield, preparations for this scenario are crucial. This involves advancing weapons development, with a preference for those without counterparts in the hands of adversaries. One of the potential breakthrough military technologies under consideration is the creation of an anti-gravity hypersonic aircraft. You are watching Battleground. Consider subscribing to watch regular episodes.
My gosh. Well, if there's like that thing, it's rotating.
Rumors surrounding the development of an anti-gravity aircraft have persisted since the 1980s, experiencing periods of fading interest only to resurface later. The most recent surge in public fascination with the anti-gravity airplane project took place in 2014, specifically on the evening of November 29th. Residents in the southern parts of the UK and on the east coast of the United States were taken aback by an unusual noise that resembled gunfire or explosions. A London resident recorded the sounds using a cell phone, and the recording was subsequently shared on the internet. The exact cause of these sounds remains unknown, leading to various speculations. One intriguing theory suggests a connection to the mysterious project of the US Air Force known as Aurora. Media reports reminded their audience that earlier sightings of peculiar flying objects, resembling a large black wing, had been witnessed in the sky. While some mistook these sightings for UFOs, others asserted that it was a test of a classified US aircraft. For instance, in March 2006, journalist Nick Cook presented an image of an inversion trail originating in Nevada and stretching across the Atlantic Ocean, but the aircraft responsible was not visible in the image. Experts suggested it was an inversion trail left by a ballistic missile in Southern California, although the Geological Service recorded unusual sonic booms originating from the sky, not the ground. Further analysis by a former NASA expert indicated that a powerful sonic boom was produced by an aircraft flying at an altitude of 27 kilometers and a speed of almost 4,500 mph or 7,000 km/h. While this description resembled a spaceship, there were no launches reported on that day, leaving two possibilities. Either aliens were involved or a groundbreaking new aircraft flew over California. Journalists relentlessly sought information from their Pentagon sources to unravel the mystery. Absolutely. We're discussing the top-secret TR-3B Black Manta airplane from the Aurora project. Some technical details about this airplane have become known. The TR-3B Black Manta may have a combined engine with a turbojet and straight-through circuits. The propulsion system at hypersonic speeds should operate in a mode similar to pulsating combustion, resembling explosions, allowing speeds 10 to 15 times higher than the speed of sound at an altitude of 35 to 36 km above the ground. Importantly, the airplane is said to have an anti-gravity device that essentially turns a multi-ton machine into something very light. This requires a significant amount of energy, so the TR-3B Black Manta is rumored to have a compact nuclear reactor on board. As of now, there's no available data on the aerodynamics of this secret airplane, but its shape somewhat resembles the infamous F-1017. Despite its brick-like appearance, the F-117 achieved impressive speeds of 37,000 km/h and reached a ceiling of 27 kilometers. For many, the idea of anti-gravity might seem like fantasy or nonsense, as gravity is considered a fundamental property of any material body. However, it's worth noting that in the 19th century, submarines were once thought of as science fiction. Jules Verne's novel, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which described the submarine Nautilus, was futuristic at the time. Yet, a century later, we have enormous nuclear submarines the size of 2 soccer fields and as tall as a 10-story house, and they no longer surprise anyone. Technological progress, advancing since the days of Jules Verne, has led to exploration in anti-gravity technologies. Descriptions of circuit diagrams for such devices, grounded in known physical principles, are now available on the internet. These devices, unlike fantastical ideas involving gravitational waves, are based on practical principles. The highlighted anti-gravity device operates as a ring gas pedal collider, utilizing rotating mercury vapor heated to high temperatures. This process turns the vapor into plasma, consisting of negative electrons and positive mercury ions. Accelerating these ions ions generates a massive electric current ring, creating a magnetic field that interacts with Earth's magnetic field, achieving anti-gravity. Contrary to the belief that a nuclear reactor on board would make anti-gravity unnecessary, airplanes, which use Earth's air for flight, are more economical than rockets. Anti-gravity engines tap into Earth's electromagnetic field for energy, providing a potent power source. The explanation provided is a simplified overview of how an anti-gravity device works. The TR-3B's Quartz technology, including patents for the anti-gravity actuator and energy source, was submitted to the U.S. Patent Office by Salvador Paz, a physicist with the U.S. Navy, in August 2020. Anti-gravity is of interest to both the military and scientists, offering the possibility of reducing airplane mass to zero using electromagnetic propulsion. NASA, the U.S. Air Force, and Lockheed Martin have invested in theoretical research on altering inert mass. According to experts, the TR-3B Black Manta would incorporate conventional engines located at the ends of the aircraft, allowing it to perform various rapid high-speed maneuvers, including precise right-angle turns and super acceleration along all three axes. An intriguing consequence of the plasma generated by the TR-3B is a significant reduction in the aircraft's radar signature, making it well-suited for missions where stealth is essential. Consequently, the TR-3B Black Manta could potentially navigate almost any airspace without detection by air traffic control or air defense systems. Additionally, the inclusion of a nuclear reactor on board provides a substantial energy reserve, facilitating the easy integration of laser weapons. For instance, Lockheed Martin delivered its high-energy laser weapon, Lance, to the U.S. Air Force in early 2022. Many experts believe that the TR-3B Black Manta is the mysterious black triangle often observed flying in the sky. Many witnesses in the Antelope Valley, a desert area in Southern California popular among UFO enthusiasts, have reported sightings of a distinctive black triangle. Interestingly, this UFO has been observed solely in the United States and the United Kingdom. This is particularly curious, considering that mysterious activities also occur at undisclosed military facilities in countries like Russia and China. It's essential to consider that the Antelope Valley is situated near several renowned military research and testing sites, including Edwards Air Force Base and U.S. Air Force Plant 42. Moreover, the valley is a mere 60 miles or 97 kilometers from downtown Los Angeles. Presently, the U.S. government officially denies the existence of such an aircraft. However, history shows instances where the government's statements contradicted the facts, such as the U-2 spy plane from the 1950s, the SR-71 Blackbird from the 1980s, and the modern low-observable F-117A, all of which were initially developed in secret at the infamous Area 51 base in Nevada. It's important to note that even Area 51 itself was officially acknowledged by the U.S. government only in June 2013, when the CIA revealed its existence. The logical question that arises here is whether it's possible to keep such an amazing airplane hidden. Many people, including engineers, mechanics, soldiers guarding the base, and even janitors, see this machine every day. However, the Americans have experience in keeping such matters secret. When the famous SR-71, unofficially named Blackbird, was put into operation, the military base was kept completely secret. The airplane was always in the hangar, accessible only through a special protocol. When the airplane was rolled outside, a siren would sound, and everyone on the base would lie face down, covering their heads with their hands and closing their eyes until the plane left. The credibility of the U.S. government is questioned due to past accusations of lying about secret airplanes. Many people have reported sightings of the black flying triangle. Journalists uncovered that the U.S. budget in 1985 allocated $455 million for the Aurora Secret Aviation Project, with funding continuing in 1986, totaling about $700 million. The 90s saw a rise in UFO reports, and there's speculation that funding might still be ongoing, possibly under a different project name. The U.S. requires advanced military technologies to maintain its superpower status, justifying the allocation of funds for such advancements. Considering the evidence, it seems probable that the TR-3B Black Manta exists. The question remains about the accuracy of journalists and the video's depiction compared to the real airplane. What are your thoughts? Do you believe in the existence of the Aurora? That's a wrap. We hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel.